people is assuming that I'm saying Big U had something to do with Nipsey getting killed. That's not what it is.
Yeah, I feel like you tried to like backpedal a little bit.
He's a dummy, and you was dick riding him, thinking me and Luce was on some bullshit, thinking 600 was on some bullshit.
I just have to try to represent the other
bullshit.
side of the
No,
argument, so it's not totally one-sided. Obviously, I can barely defend him. I don't know.
Homie, they keep Nip too. Let's not forget, homie, they killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it.
Welcome back to Fame Radar, where fame meets the facts and nothing stays hidden. Major developments have rocked the Nipsey Hussle case as federal authorities have reportedly reopened the investigation following shocking new claims from a former Crip affiliate. The ex-gang member, whose identity remains protected, allegedly came forward with hidden details that contradict the original narrative behind Nipsey's 2019 murder. According to sources close to the situation, the whistleblower provided names, motives, and communication records that suggest Eric Holder may not have acted alone. The testimony hints at a broader setup tied to internal Crip politics and long-standing tensions involving power, money, and territory. Federal agents are said to be reviewing new evidence, and insiders report that several individuals close to the case are now under quiet surveillance.
So your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It's 10 years.
It was a 10?
10 years, 20 publisher to Aramis Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
This new wave of information could completely shift the direction of the case, potentially exposing deeper connections behind the hit. If confirmed, the reopening of Nipsey's case could finally bring long-awaited justice and reveal who was really pulling the strings. A former Crip affiliate has stepped forward, revealing details that support long-held suspicions. Big U may have played a major role in the setup leading to Nipsey Hussle's death. According to this insider, the motive wasn't money or power, but jealousy. As Nipsey's influence grew, Big U's own prominence reportedly diminished, triggering resentment.
Wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. And
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes
knew.
after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Now facing RICO charges, Big U is under renewed scrutiny. Federal authorities are said to be revisiting the entire Nipsey Hussle case, potentially linking it to wider criminal activity. These claims come from individuals with first-hand connections to the environment. Back in 2009, Big U and Nipsey signed a decade-long contract. This agreement reportedly gave Big U control over major aspects of Nipsey's career. That contract expired in 2019, the same year Nipsey was killed. Insiders claim that as Nipsey built his brand independently and formed new business alliances, tension escalated. He had evolved into a leader, no longer operating within old structures. That shift allegedly created serious friction between the two. Instead of supporting Nipsey's ascent, Big U is accused of trying to stop it. Before Nipsey's death, Loose Cannon made a disturbing claim. Big U had called him, stating Nipsey was already dead. The problem? Nipsey was still alive at that moment. Loose Cannon described Big U's tone as calm.
They killed Nip too. Let's not forget, homie, they killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun.
Like someone reporting a conclusion before it happened. Suspicious, Loose Cannon immediately contacted Nipsey to confirm what he'd heard. They spoke. Nipsey was fine, alive and well, but just 30 minutes later, Nipsey was fatally shot. The timing was too precise to ignore. It felt orchestrated. According to street insiders, that call may have been Big U's critical misstep. For Big U to speak of Nipsey's death before it occurred, only for it to happen minutes later, raised immediate suspicion. It appeared more like a premeditated move than random chance. Charleston White even joined the conversation, arguing that Eric Holder didn't act alone. While Holder is known as the shooter, Charleston believes he was merely a pawn in a wider conspiracy. The theory? A carefully planned hit executed from the background by influential figures. Big U's name continues to surface as a key figure. Many street sources have repeated this for years, calling the operation too smooth, too precise, and clearly designed. Nipsey had gone public with the rift between him and Big U, calling him out in a diss track. That public diss reportedly wounded Big U's reputation. In response, Big U allegedly took back studio equipment he'd once provided Nipsey, a move interpreted as payback. But the tension didn't stop there. Big U is said to have demanded they settle things directly. Not being a rapper, he allegedly challenged Nipsey to a physical confrontation. According to loose cannon, it escalated from words to street action, with Big U's crew reportedly arriving at Nipsey's spot, ready for a confrontation the only way they knew, through force. Black Sam understood the stakes. He recognized the street politics and the risks involved. When a suspicious situation emerged, Sam took immediate action. He ensured Nipsey didn't leave with certain individuals, uncertain of the consequences. That intervention may have saved Nipsey's life temporarily, but it only delayed what appeared inevitable. This moment ties directly to another pivotal figure, Stephen Fats Donaldson. More than just crew, he was considered family. Dependable and loyal, Fats stood beside Nipsey through every challenge. During the growing conflict with Big U, Fats played a crucial role. When Big U reportedly approached in a threatening manner, Fats didn't back down. He confronted the situation directly and allegedly landed a punch on Big U. Given Big U's feared reputation, that bold move sent a strong message. Nipsey's circle wasn't easily intimidated. It demonstrated just how protective and unified his team had become. Shortly after this altercation, Fats was killed. His sudden death stunned many and led to immediate speculation. Was this retaliation? A calculated response following public embarrassment? The sequence of events was alarming. Rising tension, a direct confrontation, and then the unexpected loss of one of Nipsey's closest allies. The timing raised red flags and sparked quiet conversations across the city, with some beginning to question if revenge was carried out behind the scenes. Then came a moment that disturbed many across Los Angeles. Following Nipsey's death and widespread tributes, Big U and his crew appeared on Instagram Live. What should have been a moment of respect became something else entirely. Rather than mourning, they were laughing on camera. No acknowledgement of the loss, no message of unity. Just hours after one of the city's most influential figures was lost, the display left many stunned. Viewers interpreted it as cold and unsettling, a gesture that deepened suspicion instead of providing comfort. Viewers who tuned into the live stream were shocked and disturbed. Many described the atmosphere as deeply disrespectful, as if the group was mocking rather than mourning Nipsey's death. Laughter, smirks, and casual scrolling through countless P messages created a chilling effect. The timing made it even worse. This wasn't days later. It was only hours after the news broke. The energy didn't reflect sorrow or disbelief. It felt detached, even rehearsed. For many in the community, this reaction sparked immediate suspicion. What had once been quiet speculation quickly became public conversation. The tone of the stream raised unsettling questions, especially given that Nipsey was taken in broad daylight, in the very neighborhood he had worked to uplift. But Nipsey's death was just part of what loose cannon addressed. He also claimed that Big U had a pattern of betrayal stretching back years. According to The Insider, Big U allegedly sent trusted individuals on missions, robberies, home invasions, only for those individuals to be quickly targeted in retaliation. The troubling part? The attackers always knew exactly where to find them. This, according to Luce, pointed directly to a setup. He also accused Big U of trafficking illegal firearms. These weapons, often flagged, dirty, or traceable, were sold to close associates at low prices, reportedly around $350 each. But the danger didn't end there. Luce claimed Big U would then alert the authorities, flipping the same buyers into federal custody. This alleged double-play strategy created profit from the initial sale and built favor with law enforcement through cooperation. It went beyond criminal behavior. It represented a fundamental betrayal. Trust within the circle was weaponized, and loyalty was exploited. And according to those close to the situation, the next revelation suggests that betrayal wasn't reserved for outsiders. It may have reached deep inside the inner circle itself. It's alleged that Nipsey Hussle was set up using the same exact strategy previously used by Big U. Nipsey once recalled being on probation when his property was raided. During the raid, police found a shotgun, registered but not in his name. Nipsey clarified in interviews that the weapon wasn't his. Despite that, the charge held. This incident has sparked ongoing speculation. Was it a coincidence or something orchestrated? As more details have emerged, many believe this was far from random. They suspect Big U's involvement, either tipping off law enforcement or arranging the entire situation. When lined up with Big U's alleged history of selling traceable firearms and providing information to authorities, a disturbing picture begins to take shape. This goes beyond standard street conflicts. Leveraging the law as a weapon marks a deeper kind of betrayal. Enter Whack 100, who has long voiced doubts about Big U's intentions. He publicly accused Big U of acting as an informant. Whack referenced a particular incident, the arrest of both Big U and Black Sam. While Sam remained in custody, Big U reportedly walked away. That raised immediate questions. How could someone allegedly tied to major criminal activity avoid serious consequences? Unless, Whack suggests, there was already a deal in place. One involving cooperation, information sharing, and legal protection. Whack's statements painted Big U as a long-standing plant, someone who exchanged loyalty for immunity, while allowing others to take the fall. These claims have challenged perceptions of trust and loyalty within street circles. And if the allegations are true, they represent a turning point in the deeper story surrounding Nipsey Hussle. Then came the news that would send shockwaves across Los Angeles. Following a sealed RICO indictment targeting several known figures in the LA street network, Big U turned himself in, just hours after the indictment was issued. Now the streets are fully alert. Across the country, eyes are locked in, and the truth, no matter how long buried, is starting to rise. New footage, fresh statements, and credible witnesses are aligning, pointing to a setup many believed was always in plain view. Piece by piece, it's all coming together. While courtroom justice may take time, the culture has already decided. What the streets have whispered for years is now being said out loud. Nipsey's light couldn't be silenced by force or fear. His influence continues to grow, even as those who may have moved against him face public scrutiny and a shifting legacy of their own. Those who played a role or chose silence are no longer hidden. Justice has a long memory, and that moment may finally be approaching. So now, let's hear from you. Do you believe Big U was involved from the start? Are these latest revelations enough for federal action? And what will it truly take for Nipsey Hussle's legacy to receive the justice it deserves? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Every voice counts in this conversation. And if you've watched until the end, hit that like button to support the message. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next.